is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Right out of the middle.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away. There'll be runs here.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Beaten on the drive.
Well balled.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Doesn't bother with the bat, just pad.
I think that's called for the front foot. Not by much, but that doesn't matter.
Bolt will be disappointed with that previous delivery. Not up to their normal standards. That's right off the meat of the bat.
Just a little bit of room given. The power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? Nice shot.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary. Misses everything.
Nice bowling.
Shah shakes their head. He was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Bolt has had a pretty good over. Just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket. Timed that brilliantly.
Well, that was just textbook. Gets under it and with enough power lifts that ball over the top and it just keeps going.
Sodhi shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now.
Yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs. Super piece of timing.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Good bit of timing there.
They've attempted the slow ball, but that's been pounced on and hit high into the stands. Brilliant timing.
Consecutive boundaries in this over. I wonder what plans they'll come up with to slow this batting. Right off the middle of the bat.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot. Driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. In the air. Looks to be landing safely.
50 comes up between these two. They're starting to form a really strong partnership.
Ferguson with the ball in hand again. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
A brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yep.
Pick that well, and that's on its way to the boundary.
No trouble at all to punch it away to the boundary for 4. A poor delivery.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Yeah.
It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
Poor fielding. Chose the wrong end entirely for what should have been a simple run out.
Absolutely nailed it.
That's gone a long way. Well and truly into the 20s now, and surely looking towards a big score.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
Yeah.
Managed to get onto the front foot early, and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Yeah.
Perfect technique and placement.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Santner, the left-arm orthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the grandstand end.
Yep.
Well taken. Had a lot of work to do and held on to a great catch.
Starting to get really interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle.
Yeah.
They will be looking for another quick wicket. A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Khan gets off the mark.
Wow, that's missed a lot.
Oh, yes, nice ball.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Yep. Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
Heaved away off the back foot. Sweetly timed.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake. Yep. Great shot. At least one on offer. End of the over. 10 runs coming from it. Pakistan are 157 for 5. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the pavilion end. Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
That was a slower delivery. Played too early and straight through to the keeper.
Pushed nicely into the covers. Might go all the way. A couple on offer here. Great shot. Middle that one, great timing.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch. And as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Well, the bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for 6. Brilliant shot.
Neesham ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket. Santner from the grandstand end. That has gone very, very high. Might be safe. Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
That's the 50 partnership between these two, gaining some momentum nicely for the team.
It's been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. Runs coming very easily. Got all of it, and for 6.
That is an amazing half-century, just mammoth stroke-making. Such an impressive stint at the crease so far.
Williamson, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Yeah.
Nice shot, runs possible. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Exquisitely done on the front foot, a gorgeous-looking drive. Could have been worth more.
They'll get at least 1. huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
Lovely shot. Gets on the drive, just powers that over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Yep.
Well placed, should get a single. Straight to the fielder. Could that be out? Looks so.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. The runs were really starting to flow.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. Will have to wait, though, to face their first ball. Nicely played.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Wait on.
Power and precision in that shot.
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you've just got to accept it and move on.
Nice bowling.
A little late on that. No run scored.
Yep.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Just a little bit wide. Well picked up. And let the ball do all the work, really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Oh, well bowled.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
End of the over. 12 runs coming from it. Pakistan are 224 for 6. Sodhi, the spinner, coming into the attack.
Good cricket all round. A good delivery and timed well to the fielder.
Yeah.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Drives and misses everything.
Not a very smart shot. Got nothing onto it in the end.
The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this.
Yep.
Picks the gap perfectly.
That was a beautiful bit of fielding in the deep, straight over the stumps. It's easy runs there at this level when you stray a little down the leg side. Tucked it nicely off the pads for more runs. Sodhi disguised the slower delivery well. Played it too early and gone straight through to the keeper.
4 runs added in the over. Pakistan are 228 for 6. Oh, that looked nasty.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
That's really high. Don't think anyone is close.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with aplomb.
Ali has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. There'll be runs here.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Nicely played. Perfect timing.
Yep. Go.
Comfortable single if they take it.
Not a smart decision, you feel, not to run there. Mustn't have a lot of faith in their partner, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Solid defence, very compact. That's the end of a very good over. Good pressure being put on the batters. A change in the bowling for the final over. Bolt coming on from the grandstand end. Misjudged that and takes a hit on the body. There's a run here, surely.
Well, they decided against the run. Not sure why, if I'm being honest. They'd have made it very comfortably.
Right out of the middle.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary. That's right off the meat of the bat.
There was a bit of width on that and they've climbed into the shot to send it up and over for 6.
Back-to-back boundaries. The bowler will be searching for something now. Just a dot ball or two to settle things down. Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
Well, you never knew which way this game was going. A great finish to a super match that had everything.